4 Bravo Mike Lima at rsgb.org.uk. Youngsters on the air month has now begun. Call sign Golf Bravo 23 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha is active for the duration of the month with a range of groups, clubs and individuals having reserved operating slots. Cray Valley Radio Society is active with a call sign between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. today. Tomorrow, Wheat High School is the first of several schools this week to be operating GB2RS Iota. It will be on the air between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Sandringham School will be active on Wednesday the 6th of December between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. as well as Malake High School, who will be hosting the call sign on Thursday the 7th of December between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. Finally, for this week, the RSGB National Radio Centre will be operating as Golf Bravo 23 Iota on Saturday the 9th of December between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Remember to listen out and have a QSO with a young radio amateur on the air. And if you'd like to get involved, email Jamie, Mike 0, Sierra Delta Victor, at email iota.month@rsgb.org.uk to register your interest or to ask for further information. The latest RSGB 2023 convention video to be released is 3 presentations in one on the topic of the 23cm band. Barry Lewis, Golf 4 Sierra Juliet Hotel, talks about amateur and radio nav satellite service (RNSS) coexistence in the 23cm band. John Worsnop, Golf 4 Bravo Alpha Oscar, considers how the possible RNSS changes will affect narrowband DX and Earth-Moon operations. Finally, Dave Crump, Golf 8 Golf Kilo Quebec, looks at the future of ATV on the 23cm band. These presentations were given before the WRC 23 conference, and final arrangements will depend on the WRC 23 outcome. You can watch the presentation on the RSGB YouTube channel at youtube.com/theRSGB. The last of the RSGB's Tonight at 8 webinars for 2023 is on Monday the 11th of December. It focuses on amateur radio construction and the RSGB construction competition. Jenny Curtis, Mike 7, Juliet November Yankee, Colin Murray, Golf Mike 4 Echo Alpha Uniform, and David Law, Golf 0 Lima Bravo Kilo, will talk about the projects they worked on and why they decided to submit them to the RSGB construction competition in recent years. If you're interested in trying something new, or are wondering whether to submit your construction project to the RSGB competition, this webinar is worth watching. Watch live on the RSGB YouTube channel or special BATC channel and ask questions via the live chat. To find out more, go to the RSGB website at rsgb.org/webinars. The RSGB Emerging Technology Coordination Committee members will be taking a break from processing notices of variation and inquiries from the 20th of December until the 3rd of January. They will reply to emails after that, but please be patient as they work through any backlogs. When QRP Club Secretary Dick, Golf 0 Bravo Papa Sierra, heard about the Radio Communications Foundation initiative to pay for 60 RSGB Foundation exams to taken by young people in full-time education, he asked if the club could help out. The club committee agreed to sponsor an additional 10 exams, and so the RCF now has the funds and awaits applications from young people who would benefit from a little help in getting started in amateur radio. The GQRP club is devoted to low-power communications and has over 4,000 members, mostly in the UK, but also in pretty much every corner of the world. Further information can be found at GQRP. Moving on now with details of rallies and events. The Bishop Auckland Radio Amateur Club Rally is taking place today. The event is happening at Spennymoor Leisure Centre, High Street, Spennymoor, County Durham, Delta Lima 166 Delta Bravo. The doors open at 10 a.m. for disabled access and from 10:30 a.m. for the remainder of the public. For more information, contact B. Dingle at Bravo Delta India November Golf Lima Echo at hotmail.co.uk. Also taking place today is the Royal Wooden Massive Swap Meet and Auction in Swindon, Wiltshire. There will be approximately 25 tables of items available from private sellers, as well as bring and buy tables. The auction will include around 300 lots, and location details and event times are on the event location page at Bravo Victor Whiskey Sierra.org.uk. The Mid Devon Amateur Radio and Computer Fair will take place on Saturday the 9th of December. The venue will be Winkley Sports and Recreation Centre, Mid Devon, Echo X-Ray 19, 8 Hotel Zulu. It will run from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and entry is £3, but there is no charge for partners or under 16. For more information or to book a table, contact Bill, Golf 6 Delta Lima Juliet, on email Phil Bridges at Papa Hotel Lima, Bravo Romeo India Delta Golf Echo Sierra at hotmail.com. The Sparks Swan Tabletop Rally in aid of the RAIBC will take place on Thursday the 28th of December from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will be held at Davis Hall, Howell Hill, West Camel near Yeovil in Somerset, Bravo Alpha 227 Quebec X-Ray. Entry is £3 and free parking and refreshments will be available. For more information, email Bob at email address Whiskey Juliet Hotel 069@gmail.com. Next up, we have the special event news. Tata, Uniform 2 Delta Sierra India, is active as Alpha Uniform 2 Juliet Charlie Bravo until the 11th of December to commemorate the birth date of Indian physicist and radio pioneer Jagadish Chandra Bose, who was born on the 30th of November 1858. Tata will operate SSB on the 80, 40, 20, 15 and 10 meter bands, and FM on the 10 and 6 meter bands. QSL direct to his home call. Alpha 60 Whiskey Romeo Charlie is the special call sign in use by members of the Emirates Amateur Radio Society during the ITU World Radio Communication Conference 2023, which is ongoing until the 15th of December. Individual operators may append a serial number to the special call sign and operate as, for example, Alpha 60 Whiskey Romeo Charlie /1. CQRZ for more information. Special event Papa 8 Fox Lima Yankee is operating throughout the month of December to mark the 75th anniversary of the Falkland Islands Government Service. For more information, visit qrz.com. And continuing on with the DX news, Burkhardt Delta Lima 3 Kilo Zulu Alpha is active as Yankee Bravo 9 slash DL3 KZA from Zimbabwe Island, the Iota Oceana 150 until tomorrow the 4th of December. QSL by its own direct or by the Bureau. Maurizio, India Kilo 2 Golf Zulu uniform, is active as 5 Hotel 3 Mike Bravo in Tanzania until the 8th of December while doing volunteer work at the Ikalu Hospital and the Elembula Orphanage. In his spare time, he operates SFB, CW and digital modes on the 18 to 10 meter band. QSL by Club Logs QRS, Logbook of the World, PQSL, or via IK2 GZU directly, or via the Bureau. Coming up now, the contest news. Today, the 144 MHz affiliated societies contest runs from 10 to 1400 UTC. Using all modes on the 2 meter band, the exchange's signal report, serial number and locator. On Tuesday the 5th of December, the 144 MHz UK activity contest runs from 20 to 22:30 UTC. Using all modes on the 2 meter band, the exchange's signal report, the serial number and locator. Also on Tuesday, the 144 MHz FM activity contest runs from 19 to 19:55 UTC. Using FM on the 2 meter band, the exchange's signal report, serial number and locator. On Wednesday the 6th, the 144 MHz FM activity 4-hour contest runs from 10 to 2100 UTC. Using FT8 on the 2 meter band, the exchange is a report and 4-character locator. Also on Wednesday, the 144 MHz FM activity 2-hour contest runs from 19 to 2100 UTC. Using FT8 on the 2 meter band, the exchange is a report and 4-character locator. Stations entering the 4-hour contest may also enter the 2-hour contest. The UK 6-meter group, the Winter Marathon, started yesterday and runs until Wednesday the 31st of January 2024. Using all modes on the 6-meter band, the exchange's signal report and locator. The ARRL 160-meter contest started at 2200 UTC yesterday and ends at 1600 UTC today. CW on the 160-meter band, the exchange is your signal report, and American and Canadian stations also send an ARRL or RAC section. And finally, the ARRL 10-meter contest starts at 00 UTC on Saturday the 9th of December and ends at 23:59 UTC on Sunday the 10th of December. Using CW and phone on the 10-meter band, the exchange's signal report and serial number, American, Canadian and Mexican stations also send their state or province code. Now the radio propagation report compiled by Golf 0 Kilo Yankee Alpha, Golf 3 Yankee Lima Alpha and Golf 4 Bravo Alpha Oscar on Thursday the 30th of November 2023. We were lucky last week. The solar flux index remained quite high, and after the geomagnetic upsets around the 25th, index below 2. flares and associated coronal mass ejections. Que están llenando la antena, versatility. Shortly thereafter. Moderate G2 storming with a chance for strong G3 storming can therefore be expected with an increased KP index. If this wasn't bad enough, a very large coronal hole is rotating into an Earth-facing position as well. This became effective yesterday, and we can therefore expect any associated plasma in the solar wind early next week. Just how bad it will be is hard to say, as it will largely depend on the interplanetary magnetic field of the plasma coming off the sun. If it's north-facing, we might just dodge the bullet, but if it is south-facing, we can expect significant auroral displays and propagation to match. Either way, it will be worth keeping an eye on solarham.net and also the upper HS band for signs of auroral type activity. After an initial surge here in the US, we can expect band conditions to decline for at least a day or two. Consequently, we can expect the bands to be disrupted at the end of this weekend. Next week, NOAA predicts the worst will be over by Friday the 8th of December, but we are in uncharted territory and can expect further changes to the propagation. On a side note, we are now heading towards winter propagation conditions, so expect to hear DX activity on top band and 80 meters at night, and especially around sunrise. The 40 meter band may also throw up some surprises during late afternoon. Following on with the VHF and up propagation news, this weak but cold easterly pattern is providing some sharp frosts, and scattered showers suggest that tropo is not likely. However, the overnight cooling temperature inversion inland or anywhere away from the east coast could see temporary tropo develop overnight and up to about mid-morning. The showers themselves are mostly fairly shallow and don't look promising from a rain scatter perspective. All of this changes by midweek as low pressure starts to dominate again and really take control for the rest of the coming week. This will bring stronger winds, spells of heavy rain, and a return to milder air again. It does not, however, encourage thoughts of tropo becoming a big player next week. Don't forget to check on the early mornings for random meteor scatter opportunities and keep an eye on the KB index for possible aurora, which, with such an active sun at the moment, seems to be a stronger player as we finish this first weekend of December. For EME operators, moon declination is positive and falling, going negative on Thursday the 7th. Tomorrow is apogee when the moon is furthest away, so expect pulse losses to be at their highest. 144 megahertz sky noise is low all week. And that's all from the population team this week, and that also ends this week's GB2RS news broadcast, brought to you by June Maidenhead Oscar Foxtrot, Quebec. It is compiled by the Radio Society of Great Britain, which represents amateur radio and radio amateurs within the United Kingdom and internationally. News items for GB2RS, Radcom magazine, and the RSGB website should be sent to the editorial team as far in advance as possible by email to radcom@rsgb.org.uk, and the deadline is 10 a.m. on Thursday. The RSGB retains the copyright over the material transmitted. Information about amateur radio can be found at our website, rsgb.org. The full schedule of GB2RS broadcasts can be downloaded from rsgb.org. next Sunday, or 7-3, and have a good week from the GB2RS team. Golf Bravo 2, Romeo Sierra is now closing down. This is Golf Maidenhead Oscar Fox, Quebec, now inviting any single reports and short comments. And I'll put it over first of all to Gunter, DJ2X-Ray Bravo.
Okay, that's DJ2X-Ray Bravo. Fine copy, excellent copy, all 20 over 9 and never below the 10 over 9. So on a quiet frequency, excellent. And as mentioned before, BBC quality. Okay, thank you very much. Regards to Christine and take care. GMA Oscar Fox Quebec, DJ2X-Ray Bravo, 73 Dolan frequency.
Okay, Gunter, DJ2X-Ray Bravo, GMA2FQ. Okay, Gunter, thanks very much indeed. I don't know what's happened to the propagation, but suddenly I'm looking at the pan adapter here and I can only see 1 or 2 signals. I don't know if propagation is changing, but I think you said you were copying the location. A 5 and 5 with me, Gunter, QSL?
Yes, QSL, you're still 10 over at the present moment. And yes, maybe propagation has changed. Okay, so I keep it short, so maybe there's a chance to speak to the other stations, to all the listeners. So back to you, Jeff.
Okay, Gunter, thanks very much indeed. Yep, well, as the news bulletin said, we can expect some changes in the propagation with this solar activity. Anyway, very good. All the best to you and Elizabeth. Gunter, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we'll catch up with you during the week sometime. DJ2X-Ray Bravo, GMA2FQ. Bye-bye, Gunter.
Bye, Jeff.
Thank you, bye-bye. John, G6ASK, how copy, John, over?
Okay, morning, John.
Okay, John, very good. Yep, your signal's also dropped out about a 5x5 as well. I'm just checking the solar conditions at the moment because the noise level here has shot up to about an S5, so you're not too far off my noise floor. So, okay, John, thanks very much indeed for being with us. You're on next week, so we'll give you a shout next Sunday. G6ASK, GMA2FQ. All the best. Okay, John, many thanks indeed, 73 for now, bye-bye. Troy, G7LHK, I don't know if you're on frequency, Troy, go ahead. Nothing heard from Troy. Okay, I'll work down the list there. I'm not too sure if I'll hear everybody under these conditions, but we'll try anyway. Golf 4 Whiskey November Whiskey, Terry, good morning. Golf 4 Whiskey November Whiskey.
Nothing heard.
Okay, Golf 4 Kilo Charlie Sierra, Rob, any copy?